Hi, everybody. It's Thursday, and we're going to check in with Tory. We've been talking a little bit, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard about the ruling that came down in Kansas City with NAR and the buyers' brokerages and everything that's going to be going on with that. So, well, we're still looking for a lot of answers, and there's still a lot of unknowns. There are some positives, at least at the moment, on this whole thing as well, as far as what can be done. So I wanted to have Tory talk a little bit about that on the mortgage end of things and what could be done. So Tory, all yours.
Thanks, Pete. So, yeah, everyone's wondering how we're going to contend with the buyers coming. Worst case scenario, the buyer has to come up with the money out of their pocket to pay the
Yeah.
buyer's agents, and
There's
how will
say,
that?
yeah, you're on a listing and there's a zero co-op being offered. How are we going to get paid?
Right, exactly. So one of the things we looked into, and again, this Pete said it right, this is unfolding, and anytime the government makes a big change like this, it always sounds great on the floor when they vote it in until they figure out how is this going to be implemented, right? And then that's kind of what you guys are waiting on. But one of the things I asked for up front to understand is, can the buyer's commission, regardless of who it's coming from, right? Can that be used as a bona fide closing costs? And the answer is yes. No different than a lender fee, no different than an appraisal fee. It's a allowable bona fide closing cost, which for the lending end means if you were to get a seller credit, it could be applied to that. If you were to get down payment assistance that is applied to down payment or closing costs, it could be applied to your fee. So there are going to be some solutions. Now, again, yes, this is on top of everything. This doesn't solve it all. But the good news is at least we can compartmentalize that as a bona fide closing cost. So we start getting people down payment assistance. We start getting seller credits, big, bad, or indifferent. It at least we know can be applied straight to your fee. So the solution is not simply they must come up with the cash for you only, or they're in big trouble. It won't work.
Well, and again, this is only on potential listings out there that would be not offering a 2.5 co-op. In the short term,
Correct.
guys, I really don't think we're going to start seeing a lot of changes until we get some more direction from the board and from NAR and from maybe even the government. So we're just
Yep.
throwing out there some worst case scenarios and ways to deal with it. And of course, Tori
Yep.
and I are here for you if that comes up.
That's a good. That's a good point, Pete. It's not about how bad this is. It's about everyone. That's all everyone's talking about is the bad end of it. But there's even going to be solutions for that. But I think you're right, and I think the seller's going to also start to learn that. Okay, so you saved 7,500. Good for you. Now you're the buyer. You're going to have to pay the 7,500 to your buyer's agent, right? I mean, it's not. So there's a lot of this mess to unravel, but we will keep finding solutions as we go. Second thing is we have an in-house down payment assistance program for 6,500. There are caveats to it, but one of the really awesome caveats, two things. One is you do not have an income limit like IDA. IDA has an income limit where if you make a certain amount of income and you got to do this really robust calculation, the client could not get it. Well, we're offering our own in-house one at 6,500. There's no income limit. There are, of course, there's other caveats, but at least we've removed the income limit, which is good. And then a really strange thing about this one too, this internal one, which is awesome, is you qualify about where you live today, not where you're moving to. So you're living in Des Plaines or you're moving to Plainfield and Plainfield's not covered. It doesn't matter because you currently live in Des Plaines and you're moving to Plainfield. Like that is a caveat that allows this program. And there are other things as well. But for those of you who maybe haven't seen or don't know that we have a new back room, which is Cross Country Mortgage versus First Centennial. We're just bigger, better, stronger, more product. This is one of those examples where it's an in-house product that nobody else has. Everyone can go to IDA. Everyone does not have this product because it's built in-house. So we have a ton of that going on, as long with a ton of, we are currently now underwriting everything, our own departments for construction, for rehab loans, for no more bringing it out to the lender. It's all done in-house. Any type of non-QM, bank statement program, asset depletion. If the program exists, we're starting to do it in-house first. We can still go to all 41 other banks to get the best pricing. And we're just 3 times as big as we were at FCM. So our pricing will even get sharper. So just some good news on the horizon. When you see that new logo, it's just our back room changing, but everything's the same on our end. And if you had something that we couldn't do in the past, call me. ITIN loans. I mean, if it can be done, other than hard money, we can do it.
Great. Awesome. So see everybody, some good news.
Yeah. It's been a while, but we've been mustering up the good news, but it'll start moving forward with that.
All right. Thanks, Tory.
Thanks, Pete. Thanks, everyone. Bye.